I support the separation. I've already signed the referendum, and
the petition to make the referendum.
Petition, yeah.
Do you agree that Alberta should remain in Canada?
Very, very small minority.
Groups petition for a referendum asking, do you agree that the province of Alberta should cease to be a part of Canada to become an independent state?
Nothing really is going to happen. It's just a waste of public time, I think.
I'm Patrick Lancaster in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And we're here to discuss the possibility of Canada breaking up. Is Canada falling? Is Alberta, Canada going to break away from the rest of Canada? There's several separatist movements throughout Canada, but Alberta is the most popular. There's different estimates of 20%, 30% or more supporting the movement. We've already done a report, and this is the second report. I wanted to get a little more in depth with the Free Alberta movement organization itself. But we reached out, we haven't gotten anything concrete yet, so we're going to talk to some people on the street about what they think, so we can get a balanced view, not just making a report, you know, trying to make it out look like everybody's supporting or everybody's not supporting. Just get what the real people have to say. And hopefully we'll also get a comment from an influencer journalist that is part of the movement. And if we're able to get that interview, we'll input that in the report as well. Let's talk to some people about what they think about separatism in Alberta. A good thing, a bad thing, or treason? Because it's also been called treason. So let's get to it. Please like, share, subscribe. Remember, I'm an independent crowdfunded journalist. Support my work with the link on the screen or in the description. What do you think about the separatism of the movement in Alberta?
I think it's just a small splinter group that nothing really is going to happen. It's just a waste of public time, I think.
So you think most people are against it?
Yes, most people are.
What are the I guess why do some people want it? What is their thinking?
Because it's just like Quebec. They feel they're getting a raw deal from Canada. They don't feel like they're paying more towards Canada than what Canada is giving Alberta. So that's how they feel.
So you think maybe that could be solved in other ways?
Oh,
or?
yes, definitely, most definitely.
All right, thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
What about I've heard there's a movement in Alberta of like separatism or something, how some Albertans, there's a movement to break away from Canada. What do you think about that?
Again, I think they're a bunch of idiots. Like, it's a very, very small minority. Just people trying to get likes and views. There's no appetite for Alberta to separate. There's also a whole hell of a lot of legal issues that if Alberta were to separate, they'd have about 10% of the land that's currently Alberta today.
Ah, really? Oh.
Yeah, all the land is treaty land. It belongs to the Indians or the Native Canadians, Indigenous.
Ah,
It
okay.
doesn't belong to Alberta.
All right, well, cool. Thank you very much for your input. Okay, so and as far as the separatism in Alberta, I've been talking to people about that as well. And what is your overall opinion of that?
I support the separation. I've already signed the referendum, and
the petition to make the referendum.
Petition, yeah. I think that Alberta needs to separate because we've been kind of treated like the underdog in this country, even though we've been providing for majority of the East Coast for decades, and we have the most natural resources in our province than any of the other provinces, and yet for some reason in Ontario and the federal government, they've been treating us like we've got nothing to give. And I do find it quite funny that nobody seemed to bat an eye when Quebec wanted to separate, but the second Alberta talked about it, everybody's all up in arms. And to me, that means that they all know that Canada cannot live without Alberta, but Alberta can certainly live without Canada.
And yeah, they seem to be up in arms. Some have accused the movement of treason.
Yeah, it's not treason. It's just us finally being sick and tired of sending our money over there while all of us in Alberta are still struggling and trying to figure out why the heck we don't get anything, equalization payments. We haven't received much, but yet we seem to provide the most over to the federal government to be able to distribute, and yet we get next to nothing compared to. And so I think we're just all sick of being kind of the underdog, and it's time that we keep our money here and give it to our people so that we can make our changes according to our own, and we can keep immigration at minimum, and we can have stronger laws so people can actually go to the hospital and get treatment instead of having to fight for the time and the space with all these other people who are getting free care when they're not even full citizens.
And how many people, I mean, percentage-wise, do you feel support the separation?
I think it's a huge amount, to be honest. Now, again, I don't know for sure. I probably align myself with a lot of people who agree with me. So, obviously, from what I can see firsthand, it's almost everybody. But I think it's obviously pretty big that it's gotten this far.
Okay, gotcha. And if it does separate, what do you think of the chances are it'll stay independent or join the U.S.?
I don't think we'd be joining the U.S., and if we did, it wouldn't be for a long time coming.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
No
really
problem.
Appreciate it. All right, so comment below. What do you think about the movement for separation of Alberta? Do you think it's treason, or do you just think it's democracy in the works? And you know, we're just going to keep showing the world everything we can in as many places as we can. Help us do that. Please like, share, subscribe. Remember, I'm an independent crowdfunder journalist. Support my work with the link on the screen or in the description.